Hello my friends, I'm going to show you how to save seeds from strawberries. We want to remove any of the bad parts and get rid of the stem end. Okay, you want to use berries that are fully mature, where the seeds are fully mature. The darker seeds and the more plump seeds are the ripe or ready to be used, the ones that will germinate. Some of these berries are pretty large, a few in there are smaller. The berries on the eastern U.S., when they were first cultivated, they were very small berries, but very sweet. The Native Americans had a festival every spring, strawberry festival. It was one of the first berries that would ripen in the year. The term that we use, or the symbol of thumbs up, meaning like a good job, the origin to that thumbs up came from the Native Americans. And the strawberries on the West Coast were large, but they weren't very sweet. So the East Coast had the very small berries, and when the natives would be out picking berries, if someone would find a large berry that would be the size of the end of their thumb, they would signal to the other pickers a thumbs up, meaning they found a large strawberry. So that's where that came from. This carton of berries are all thumbs up. They're sweet, so they're a hybrid. They're a cross between the western berry and the sweet eastern berry. So I'm not going to do all of these, I'm going to eat most of them. If you look at the number of seeds on the outside of the berry, the seeds are growing on the outside surface. That's a little crunch and pop that you get when you're eating the strawberry. There got to be 100 seeds on a berry. There's just a lot of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a few of these, throw them in my blender, and chop them up. So I'm going to pick the ones that look like the seeds are more plump, and I'll eat the rest. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add water to this and run it in my blender. Okay, this is how we're going to separate the seed from the pulp. Okay, the seeds are heavier, they're a little denser than the rest of the pulp, so the seeds are going to sink. So this top, you can see it's foamy. You can use this, you can drink it, or just dump it out. I cut the stems off, so I'm going to drink this. Run this through a sieve, and that will extract most of the liquid. Okay, there's still a lot of seed in here, so I'm going to rinse it again. Okay, here's where the fun begins. This is the seed that we salvaged or collected from the strawberries. You can see they're very small, and what I do from here is I use a skewer to pick these seeds up. And this is the method that my father always did when he saved seeds. He would take a napkin and clean them too well. Take a napkin and he would place the seeds on the napkin like this and let them dry. Now the advantage to doing this is he can evenly space the seeds out. The seeds will stick. He'd like to do this with his tomatoes. He would lay this sheet in a flat. Then he would, the flat would have the soil in it already, and he would lay this on the surface of the soil. Then he would cover it with about 1/4 inch of soil to bury the seed and the paper. And the paper will disintegrate. It'll hold the seeds, keep them in their proper position, and the roots will just penetrate right through the paper, and you won't even know the paper was there. It's a very efficient way to start seedlings. It gives each seed a little bit of space for its own roots. Once they develop their second leaf, then it's time to transplant either into your garden or into a pot. You can see there's a tremendous number of seeds out of that out of those strawberries. There were about a half a dozen that I had taken. You can see when I do this, I write this name of the seed and I put the date on it. And this is a good way to collect and save seeds, and very good way to plant when it comes time for planting. About 15 minutes later, here you have the 2 sheets of paper towels. This one has 8 rows, and there is about 20 seeds in each row. That's about 160 seeds. This one has 6 rows of 15 in a row, so that's about 90 seeds on this one. So that's given me almost 300 plants if they all sprout. And I only used a smaller portion of the seeds. Let's see how many are still left. I'll let these dry. After they're dry, I'll put those in a container. But these are ready to go right in and be planted after they dry. And I'll probably give them a couple weeks before I plant them. Make sure they're well dried. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, my friends. Bye-bye.